That decision is absurd and very unfortunate. It has shown that the INEC chairman is unfit to be the chairman of an independent and impartial agency of government. Whoever is supposed to be the chairman of INEC is a man who is supposed to be independent of the powers. He should be insinuated. He should be a man that is built by nature against the influences of government, whether judiciary, whether executive, whether legislature. And to get a man, I'm really sorry to use this word, that looks like a toad with his fat stomach full of bullshit, that doesn't know anything, to come to say that the courts interpreted status quo antebellum to mean that a political party has no leadership. How? No, how? Status quo antebellum means the state you were before the beginning of hostilities. Please, has there been any time that ADC had no leadership? So how come that INEC is interpreting the court's decision and making an absurdity about it? Okay, let me give you an example. PDP had two factions. They were in courts. One faction went ahead, conducted a convention. The other party was still in court. Yet INEC recognized them before 24 hours. Why didn't they say that because there are court cases, they will not recognize either faction? Now, there is one Nafiu Bala, one person. Please, is one person NWC? Is one person NEC? Is one person a party? And then you're saying that a whole party is on one side, and one person that has resigned by his own handwriting, and INEC accepted the resignation. What other process does a political party have to take when somebody has resigned out of his party? And yet INEC is placing that person one side. Does that not tell you that APC and President Tinubu do not want election in 2027? They do not want democracy. If they don't want democracy, then let us proceed to demonstration of craze, democracy. Because anything they want, Nigerians can give it to them. It's either you want democracy or you want democracy. No, INEC chairman should go. He should just get out. He's the worst human being that I've ever met. Now, let me give you an example. With Professor Yakubu Mamu, you will be talking about whether you have free and fair election. But with Josh Amipota, you'll be talking about whether you have election at all. So as terrible as Yakubu Mahmoud is with technical glitch, with Josh Amipota, you won't even have election at all. How can you come out and there is no opposition? PDP, there is nothing like PDP existing anywhere. What you have is PDAPC. PDP came out openly to be saying, on your mandate, Tinubu, we shall stand. So that's gone already, and they are not hiding it. And INEC recognized that faction that is saying, on your mandate, we shall stand. And then which other party again? ADC, just because they have seen that Atiku Abubakar, Popanso, Peter Obi, the other three candidates in the 2023 presidential election are now together, so they understood what it meant. And now they use INEC. One Josh Amupota, I always don't know the surname of bad people. Is it Amupota or Amipota or what? I don't understand. As an Igbo, yes, now, as an Igbo man, that sounds like Amupota or something, all this nonsense. So, in Igbo land, if that side scratches too much, you bring it out.
What is the way forward now? What is the way forward now for ADC?
Restore ADC today, not tomorrow, because it may be too late. ADC is a political party. The courts have made it clear that the internal affairs of political party is not justiciable. The court has no right to issue an order that will affect the internal affairs of a political party. Now, two, Nafiu Bala is not a member of ADC. He does not have the locus to even bring ADC to court. So the way forward is status quo ante bellum, which means David Mark and Raouf Ogbeni Aregbesola, they are the chairman and the secretary of ADC, and it should be restored today, not tomorrow, because they are running out of time. It's either you are allowing democratic practice or you are allowing undemocratic practice. You can't choose both. Why we subscribe to democracy is to have a choice. So if you say we will not have a choice, then you don't have the choice to govern us. Because sovereignty belongs to the people, from which every government derives its power. So if you remove sovereignty from the people, you don't have the power to govern us.
If you are alleging INEC and charging INEC chairman to be out of office, is it the fault of INEC or the courts?
Yes, it's fault of INEC. There is no court that ever told you that you should remove David Mark or Aregbesola. Show me the order. Status quo ante bellum is the normal statement of court, meaning do not make any party to suffer any disadvantage before the ruling of the court. Has he not made us to suffer disadvantage? You have granted a man who went to court seeking for a relief. You, the INEC, not the court. You have granted him the relief that he is seeking for in the court. How can that be status quo ante bellum? So what I'm saying is that no court ordered INEC to remove David Mark or Aregbesola. So it was the decision by INEC, and INEC must do it now and reverse it.